Ben Mclemore. So Ben Mclemore is a former Trailblazer, Portland Trailblazer, NBA player, and he was just charged with or sentenced to 8 years for sexually assaulting a woman. Now, what he claimed was that so basically just a background, he claimed that they was at a party and he helped, this girl was overly drunk and he helped some of his friends, or helped her and her friends, or helped her with her friends to put her on the couch. He ended up falling asleep on that same couch, and he says he woke up with her hands down his pants and he ended up just having sex with her. Then he said he left without talking to her, without getting her number or anything like that. And then that is what happened. That is what he claims now. That is what he claims. But hey, we don't know what happened. It's a crazy situation, but he made horrible, it sounds like overall he made horrible decisions the whole time. I don't know if he's a scumbag that was looking to sexually assault someone, or if it was just she was too drunk, but ended up doing what he said. I don't know. We don't know what happened, but hey, at the end of the day, he was charged and he was sentenced by a jury of his peers. So we got to live with it. Hey, that's all you got to do. But let's jump right into that. So we're gonna hear she talks about what happened, and I think it took a while for him to even be arrested. So let's go right into that. Well, y'all need to see it now. Come on.
Our Portland Trailblazer is set to spend more than 8 years in prison after he was found guilty of rape during his time with the team.
In court today, the victim spoke just before the judge handed down his sentence.
This has been the longest 4 years of my life.
8 years and 4 months. That's how long Ben Mclemore will be in prison after being found guilty of raping a woman at a house party back in 2021. It happened while the 32-year-old was on the Portland Trailblazers team at the Lake Oswego home of his then teammate, Robert Covington.
I've had to continue on with my life with a piece of it left unresolved. These last few years have often felt like a weight that I've had to drag behind me, a constant reminder of the trauma that I haven't fully been able to work through because there was no ending in sight.
He wasn't arrested and indicted until just last year, and today, the victim addressed the court, speaking about the years-long process it took for justice to be served.
This experience has taken an immense toll on my emotional and mental health. It's changed me in ways that I've never expected, and yet I've carried this burden in silence. Thanks to the jury's verdict, I can finally feel a weight being lifted, a weight that I've carried for far too long. And while I can't truly describe the relief that I feel, I know that today I stand a little taller and a little freer.
Mclemore was found guilty of several charges, including first-degree rape, despite his claims that the sexual encounter was consensual.
He used my vulnerability against me and then had the audacity to lie about the disgusting act that he committed.
The victim said in court today that she hopes this trial will be a testament that no one is above the law, no matter their status.
So many times.
Yeah, she's absolutely right. No one is above the law. No matter what their status is, their position, does not matter. No one is above the law.
We hear about people in positions of power or fame avoiding accountability, but I knew that no matter how famous Mr. Mclemore was or how much he may have loved and respected his family, he was still capable of hurting someone else.
Mclemore was also sentenced to 11 and a half years of post-prison supervision and will have to register as a sex offender.
God dang. Now, like I said, we don't know what truly happened there, but we have to believe in the jury system. They looked at the evidence and they found him guilty. So now he has 8 years in prison, and then after he gets out, 11. I think they said, hold on, let's back it up. They said 11 months. They said 11 years, didn't they?
Post-prison supervision and will. Mclemore was also sentenced to 11 and a half years of post-prison supervision.
11 and a half years of post-prison supervision. And he's on the sexual, and he's a sexual.
And will have to register as a sex offender.
Register as a sex offender. Jesus. All because, see, the first mistake First mistake, if like I said, if he is telling the truth, which I don't know, we can't say that we know for sure. If he is telling the truth, but even if he is, she can still be too overly drunk to be consenting to that. So, first mistake was him even laying down on the same couch as her. Why would you even do that? Crazy. I don't care if I have to sleep on the floor. I'm not laying on the couch with a random passed out drunk girl because you don't know what can happen. Men have to be very particular about what they do because anything can ruin your life. And now he's ruined his life. And basically 20 years where he has to live under supervision. Mm-hmm. Now tell me what your thoughts is. Tell me what your thoughts is of the sentence. That is absolutely crazy. But hey, do the crime, got to do the time. Don't know what else to say. God, Lee, Jesus. I want to hear that. I got to hear that sentence one more time.
He was still capable of hurting someone else.
Mclemore was also sentenced to 11 and a half years of post-prison supervision and will have to register as a sex offender.
Register as a sex offender. That is absolutely disgusting. That's all I can say. It's a very disgusting thing, but Jesus. But yep, we had to get that update on that because I did. If you go back and watch my last videos, there's videos posted about him, just of him talking about what we was discussing before about what he says happened. But it's over with now. All right, everybody, remember this is AC Reviews the Word. Remember to like and subscribe.